Me and Jake will travel to Romania.
There you go.
We will make this happen. We'll do it wherever you want, whatever conditions you want.
You know what? I'm trying so hard to not start internet beefs. I'm really trying not to.
Jake Paul versus Andrew Tate, the full breakdown. This fight isn't just a typical celebrity boxing match, it's a war. With millions of dollars at stake, strict rules, and no rematch clause, this is one of the most high-pressure fights in combat sports history. Let's break down every single aspect of the fight. The leaked contract. The leaked contract, and what makes this so unique. The challenge: no delays, no hype building, just action. Most big fights take months of negotiations, back and forth trash talk, and media drama before they even get a contract signed. But this fight was different.
For everybody.
You might have a fight on your hands.
That would go crazy.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. No, seriously.
I'm
let's
about
do
the
it.
action. Like I'm less talk now. Let's just fucking go.
How it happened. Andrew Tate called out Jake Paul directly, saying he was willing to fight anywhere, under any conditions. Instead of dragging it out, Jake Paul accepted the challenge in less than 24 hours. No months of fake hype, no will they want the nonsense, just straight up business. Why is this important? Many celebrity boxing fights feel scripted or fake, but this one has real tension and real stakes. It's clear both men actually want to fight, not just collect a paycheck. The prize money: $10 million for a KO, $5 million for a decision. Most fights pay out based on just showing up, but not this one. The winner gets $10 million but ONLY if they win by knockout or submission. If the fight goes all 8 rounds...
He's fighting, all he fights are old guys and whatever, but listen, say what you want, he wins, and he makes money, so he's doing his thing, you know.
And is decided by judges, the winner only gets $5 million. Why is this a big deal? Fighters usually play it safe if they know they're winning, but in this fight, both will have to go for the knockout to get the full prize. Expect aggressive fighting, not just technical boxing. This guarantees an exciting fight. No one is going to play it safe when there's $5 million extra on the line. Drug testing, no performance enhancers.
You just don't see it as a sustainable thing.
He fought Tommy Fury and lost. Where's that rematch? Where's that rematch?
I don't know where it's at. I know he's fighting a 57-year-old champ now. What's
58.
Your 58? Don't want to take a year away from you, Mike.
He's fighting a guy that's almost 60 years old, and you know what I mean. I mean, that says it all. That says it all. There's nothing else that needs to be said. That's his shtick. That's his thing. He fights guys that are old, usually undersized guys, older, undersized guys. But he's fighting Tyson here, and him and Tyson are going to make a shitload of money,
a bunch of money,
and good for both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Good for both of them. Like I say, Jake Paul can fight. It's not like Jake Paul can't fight.
Yeah.
Jake Paul just won't fight anybody.
No cheating. One of the biggest controversies in celebrity boxing is whether fighters are using performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs. This contract completely eliminates any doubts with some of the strictest drug testing rules ever seen. The drug testing rules. Both fighters will be randomly tested anytime, anywhere. No advance notice. The test.
We live in a dream world too. But let me explain something to you about combat sports. There are a whole bunch of men out here who will never be as famous as you, will never make the money you've made, who would kick the living fuck out of you. This is the hardest sport in the world, and people dedicate their lives to this, and most of them never get a payday. It never pays off for the majority of fighters, all of which would fuck you up. I'm one of the lucky ones.
Could come when they least expect it. Failing a drug test, instant disqualification and a huge financial fine. There will be surveillance to ensure no illegal substances are used during training. This means the fight will be 100% natural. No steroids, no growth hormones, no unfair advantages. No rematch clause, one shot, no do-overs. Most high-profile fights come with an automatic rematch if the loser wants one. But not this fight. If Jake Paul or...
have $3 million to bet with you, so this is your offer. $3 million. You put 3, I put 3. Winner takes all. I'm 5 years out the ring. I'm a kickboxer. You're 2-0 in boxing. I'm 0-0 in boxing. I've never even fought boxing. I'm a retired old man. 5 years I've been sitting around smoking cigars and fucking bitches, which are better looking than the fucking girl you're advertising anyway.
Who Tate loses, they don't get an automatic second fight. The only way a rematch happens is if both fighters agree to it after the fight. Why is this important? Losing means you're done. No redemption arc, no second chance. The fight is a one-time, must-win battle. You either win or go home. This adds huge pressure, every move matters, and there are no second chances. No in-person meetings until the weigh-in. Usually, fighters meet multiple times before a fight at press conferences, face-offs, and media events. Not this time. Jake Paul and Andrew Tate are not
Floyd Mayweather fucking you up. You only want to lose to them so you can say, well, I lost to Conor McGregor. Why don't you lose to an old man who's retired? I live in the real fucking world, Jake. There's a whole bunch of fighters out here who live in the real fucking world. Men who are dangerous and dedicated their lives to this sport and don't have a fucking fraction of the money you have because you've managed to become a fucking clown.
not allowed to meet face-to-face until the official weigh-in. All the trash talk and drama will only happen on social media, X, Instagram, YouTube, etc. This makes the weigh-in their first real face-to-face moment. Why is this a big deal? This builds up the tension even more because they won't be able to size each other up before fight week. Expect the weigh-in to be intense, emotional, and possibly explosive. When they finally meet, all that online talk will come face-to-face. Expect fireworks. The weight cut penalty, 30% pay cut for missing weight. Cutting weight is a huge part of combat sports, and the contract makes sure both fighters take it
You
seriously.
managed to become a fucking clown. The biggest clown on the fucking internet. If you want to fight and you want to send a contract, send one to me. I will take a few weeks break from living my retired life to kick the living fuck out of a fucking goofy, fucking entitled dickhead like you. You know my name, Andrew Tate. Fucking Google it if you want to know more.
Seriously. If either fighter fails to make weight, they lose 30% of their fight earnings. This could mean losing millions of dollars if they mess up their diet and training. This is to ensure professionalism and prevent any last-minute excuses. No excuses, no shortcuts. If you don't make weight, you pay for it. The pay-per-view, PPV, split, 50% each, millions up for grabs. This fight isn't just about the prize money, the real cash is in the PPV sales. Jake Paul and Andrew Tate will split 50% of all PPV sales. Given their massive online followings, this fight could sell millions of PPVs worldwide. The more drama they
You know what? I'm trying so hard to not start internet beefs. I'm really trying not to.
create, the more people will pay to watch. Why is this huge? More hype, more money. Expect a social media war before fight night. This could be one of the biggest PPV fights ever outside of professional boxing MMA. Jake and Tate both have a reason to hype this fight as much as possible. The weigh-in, where the mind games begin. Since Jake and Tate won't meet before the fight, the weigh-in is their first real showdown. This is where we'll see who's confident and who's nervous. Expect mind games, trash talk, and maybe even a physical altercation. The mental battle is just as important as the physical one. Who will crack under pressure first? We'll find out at the weigh-in. Final thoughts. Why this fight is unlike any other. This isn't just another influencer boxing match, this is a career-defining fight for both Jake Paul and Andrew Tate. What makes it so special? 10 million for a KO, no playing it safe. Strict drug testing, no steroids, no excuses.
However, I do understand what he's doing. I understand that he is very, very smart, even with his marketing angle. I'm just a YouTuber. You're not just a YouTuber. You're a full-grown man with the best coaches in the world who's dedicated his life to learning how to box for years. You know how to box. You're not a complete amateur. You know how to box very well. 3, 4, 5 years of training combat sports. You can box.
No rematch, one shot, one chance. Huge pay-per-view earnings, millions at stake. Weight cut penalties, no missing weight allowed. First face-to-face at the weigh-in, tension at an all-time high. What this means for Jake and Tate. If Jake wins, he proves he can beat a real fighter. If Tate wins, he cements his legacy as more than just an internet personality. If either loses, they lose everything: money, reputation, and credibility. This fight is as real as it gets. No gimmicks, no scripts, just two men with everything to lose, ready to settle it in the ring. Who do you think will win? Like and subscribe my YouTube channel.